Okay, for this lesson, we are not going to be using our red book today. We are going to start learning a new song, a real song that's not in the book. So we're going to start by reviewing the scale that we're going to use for this song. So this song is called Power Rock. If you haven't heard it, I'll make sure you get to hear it before this lesson is over. But the first thing we're going to do is review our minor scale. So depending on what instrument you play, that will tell you what your minor scale is. So if you're playing bells, flute, or trombone, you are playing your C minor scale. So C, D, E flat, F, and G. If you are playing clarinet or trumpet, you are playing a D minor scale. So figure out which one you are, and that's the one you're going to read. Once you get to the highest note, you go backwards. Notice that, of course, there is one more note on your cheat sheet, right? One more note lower. We don't play that when we are playing our minor scale. So some people got a little confused. They thought minor scale just means 5 notes. No, minor scale is the scale that sounds kind of sad. So that's what we're going to do. And for our minor scale today, I'm putting my metronome on quarter note equals 120, so a little bit faster than we've done it before. So let's have a listen to that. Okay, and we're going to do 1 half note on each of these letters, forwards and backwards. So that means your foot's tapping kind of fast, right? Okay, then we would go da, 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 da. Maybe you can even do it in one breath. I don't know. Let's check it out. Remember, a half note is 2 clicks. 2 clicks of the metronome for a half note. All right, so let's try it. 1 half note for each note of your minor scale. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, play. Cool, let's try that again. Same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, play. Cool, let's change it. 2 quarter notes. Ta, 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 ta. You're going to have to do this in one breath because you can't go. You'll like pass out in the middle of the scale, okay? So 2 quarter notes, that means 2 clicks. Ta, 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 all the way to your highest note and backwards. Let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. One more time, if you're using your air to play an instrument, aka not the bells, you need to make sure you're using the tip of your tongue to start and stop the air for every note. Let's try it one more time. 2 each. 2 quarter notes each. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, go. Okay, so this is going to be the speed that you record your scale at this week. And we are now ready to check out our first new song, our first real song. Okay, we are ready to start learning our first real song that's not in the book. So here's what I need you to do. You either need a printed copy of Power Rock, like you printed out the PDF with the notes written in or without the notes written in. If you don't have a printer that works, you need to have this up on another tab in your screen and follow along on your screen. If you do have it printed on paper, you're going to want a pencil so you can write on it. Okay, so once we have all our things together, let's look at Power Rock. We always want to make sure it says the name of your instrument. So B flat clarinet, that's you guys. Okay, and we always need to find the end of the song, just like we do in our book. Where is the end? So this one, we need to scroll down and look for that double bar. I see it right here. Now, usually I would ask you how many measures are in this song, and no, you don't have to count all of them. Look, there's little numbers on every measure. There are even some numbers that are in a square. That's going to help us find a place to start if we don't need to go back to the beginning. So we can see at the bottom got cut off, but it's 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. There are 54 measures in this song. Okay, let's scroll up to the top. We always want to check our time signature so we know how to tap our feet. We have 4/4. That's good. Now, this is not playing notes. This is stomping and clapping. So we're going to actually practice that, all these X's, a little bit next week. Let's skip to where it says play. Measure 13. And 13 is in a square, so it's easy to find. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is say the notes from measure 13 to the first note of 17. So this stretch right here. I will use my cursor as the pointer. Okay, and you can point to your paper. We are starting at 13. By the way, you're going to notice there's a lot of D in this song because you guessed it, this song is in D minor. That's why we used our D minor scale earlier in this lesson. All right, so let's give it a try. Saying the notes. 1, 2, say the notes. C, D, 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 C, D, D, C, D, 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 G, F, D, C, D. Stop right there. Go back. Do your fingers while you say it. All right, I'll do my fingers while we do it. 13 to 17, saying in the notes. 1, 2, say the notes. C, D, 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 C, D, D, C, D, 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 G, F, D, C, D. Cool, let's play that much. This is the words. This is the first verse of We Will Rock You. So this is the beginning of the song. After the stomping and clapping, we will rock you. Then you guys get to play. Let's try it. Give me a foot check and a back check. We'll go at this speed. The song actually goes a lot faster, but of course we go slow to learn it, right? Here we go. 13, stopping at the first note of 17. 1, 2, ready, play. Cool. Can I just hear 16 and 17? So people think it's going to be a scale. Oh, look, the first two notes are in order. It must be a scale. Well, they trick you. There's a skip note. It's not a C scale, right? Because there's no E in measure 16. So let's do 16 and the first note of 17. This is why I like that there's little numbers. We know exactly where to start. 16 and first note of 17. 1, 2, ready, go. That's actually a really cool scale. That's actually a blues scale or a jazz scale. Let's start at 17, but we're going to say the notes to 21. So if we say, 17 to 21, you could stop at 21. You don't have to play 21. All right? Saying the notes, I'll actually point, but you can do your fingers on your clarinet if you like. Here we go. Here's my cursor ready to go. 17. 1, 2, say the notes. D, rest, D, rest. Next line. C, D, D, C, D, D, A, G, F, D. Cool, let's play that. That's my favorite part, measure 19. Let's play 17. Don't forget, as soon as you're done with 17, you need to move your eyes to the next line for 18. Here we go, 17. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest. Next line. Cool. Maybe you just realized you should have taken the copy, or you should have used the copy that had the notes written in. If you printed one without notes written in, guess what? You get to write the notes in, or you can go back and print another copy. Okay. This song goes a bit faster. I'm going to leave you the track just to hear what it sounds like. You shouldn't record with the track this week. Okay, it's too fast. I'm also not even going to make you record with a metronome this week. You go whatever speed you're comfortable going at with playing all the correct notes. Let's play the whole thing, 13 to 21, because that's what you're going to record for me this week. Here we go. Starting at 13, stopping at square 21. Give me a foot check, a back check. If this is too fast, like you try it with me and it's too fast, then pause, do it at your own speed, and then try it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 13, play. Rest. Next line. stop, okay? So what happens at measure 1 is you guys are doing the stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. That part's not very hard. The part at 13 is the hardest part of the whole song. So we're starting with the hardest part, so you get an extra week to practice that. We'll go over the stomping and clapping that happens at measure 1. When you record for me this week, don't do the stomping and clapping. Start playing at 13, stop at 21. All right? I can't wait to hear your first videos of Power Rock.